NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, an NFC battle in store for us. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. Kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reid to get this one going. And here we go from Chicago. He's going to field this at the 2.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Volunteer.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Williams from the gun. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 3. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Red, white. 10 black.
On the gun, Rattler. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
After the incompletion, second and 10, still from the 30.
Set, ready. 53. Hut.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
On the double. Set. Red, 38.
Rattler. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. 52 blue. Shot, 17. Black shot.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Blue striker. Set, huh?
Rattler trying again on 2nd. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. 43. Set.
Rattler to the air now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Dave, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Oh, really good punt here. Fair catch called for and made at the 8-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's got to push this one up to the 20 before they send him out. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Now Williams. Trying for the deep ball. That's complete inside the 35. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 13-0 lead. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. Things going well so far. Pass midfield, and he's got space. At the 20. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 1-score game. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. We got Biggie.
Williams will look to throw. Completed to his running back. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and Williams to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. To throw is Williams. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, you can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
On the move, headed right. Odunze's got it right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
That's signed by Burton. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's Williams again. Flushed out of the pocket. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. That's DeMario Davis. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Now Rattler on the play fake. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB-receiver connection like that, it's a dynamite.
Short hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Another run for Kamara. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Come on, Zulu Black. Make it your blue. Ready.
Rattler now off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out and gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
2nd and 1. He sends this one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Zay Frazier has it. And the Bears have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
That's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Big strike here to Moore. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears parlay the interception into points. DJ Moore, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go. Cut.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. He'll take over deep in enemy territory. He's out inside the 30 on the INT. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. You can put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you'll flush it all down the toilet.
Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And it's going to be second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Williams throwing again here on second down. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Saints get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Striker. Set. Ready.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Green back. Ready. 33. Yep. Right. Hey.
Man in motion here. From the gun, Rattler. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. He anticipated that route. It was Johnny on the spot.
Ready?
On third down, here's Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And the punt team downs this one just inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Williams on the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Volunteer.
Williams from the gun. He puts everything behind this one. Big gain downfield. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that.
And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. DJ Moore the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Shaheed now to return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This is great.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Get some space around midfield. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
First down, New Orleans.
On the double. Down. Green.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. It's a big strike to him. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. And a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Offense up to the line fast.
And cycle.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bears' 5-yard line.
Trouble, 38.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Quick throw left side, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints chop some of the lead off before the half. Group B to try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Saints get it back to a 14-point game.
14.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Let it run.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. Offense in the hurry up here.
15 yards on the play. That's good.
1st down, Williams. On a quick slant, it's Loveland. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Yes. What is it hard? Here we go.
Working from the gun, Williams. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Vegas. Let it run. Yeah. Bravo.
To the air yet again, Williams. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
And he has the Chicago touchdown! The Bears get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Santos now for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21.
Saints 14. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Shaheed now to return. Showing a little burst so far. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
32.
Rattler to the air now. Kicks it through the middle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Right. 95. Snap. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Set. Ready. Black ultra. Red. Yellow. Green jack. Hut.
Here's Rattler. Chased out to his right. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. We love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you could do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He'll throw it. Connects down midfield. On target to Burton. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Set. Ready?
Now Rattler on the play fake. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Bears say they got this one, and they did! And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown! The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. Pressure off left, and it's blocked! Now they scoop it up inside the 20. And he doesn't get too far on the return, but the overall play amounts to a point kept off the board with that blocked extra point. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. From the gun to start. First and 10.
Set. Punt. 6:33. Yellow. Ready.
Now Rattler. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep. You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
The Bears into the nickel for third down. Trying to run for it. Kamara. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
17.
Almost every yard. Brings up fourth down.
Blue striker. Ready.
Here's the snap on 4. He spies its target. That's Hill. This one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Breaks the tackle, is still going. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
At that down the distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
45. White. Set.
Looking to throw, Rattler. Finds a seam down the middle. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints shrinking the lead some in the third. Groupie to try the point after. Extra point set in through the rain. And the Saints still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
21.
Reed now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. And that's got it left side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches.
What is up?
To throw is Williams. Looking for his back, but it will not find it. It's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the 1st.
Williams to throw on 3rd. That's Cox. This is Loveland. He's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
Chicago Bears.
Again, it's Williams. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Santos now for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Bears continue piling onto this lead.
Saints 21.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Good. 32. Ball red. Cut.
On the gun, Rattler. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And it sets up 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
10. Fight. White. Set.
Rattler trying to get on 2nd. Finds him over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
That one's complete, right side. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready. Yellow. 43. Drill green.
They've got a man in motion. 2nd and 8. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Red. Yellow. 52. Blue. Red.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Striker. 3. Edo blue. Set.
They're going for this. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to have this one down at the 28. One of their big plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. And they pick him off again. Isaiah Simmons picks it off.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
From his end zone, Williams. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Bears with possession and a big enough lead. They can probably coast the rest of the way. Ball at the 33 for first down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Ball at the 33 for first down. Williams from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so is the defense, and they take him down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Secured by Burden on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down. But damage already done as they pick up that first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Williams to throw on first. To the middle, that's snagged by Burden. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Yes.
Williams on first down. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. On target to Moore. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Williams again. Throw left side finds Burden. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Bears continue piling it on here in the 4th. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His 3rd for the year this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears grow their lead yet again. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Shaheed now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Shaheed on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And now they face 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
He rolls to his right. That's low and bounces short of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes.